first things I saw in the book was Cabbage Patch Babies. What do y'all know about the real story of Cabbage Patch Babies? So allegedly, way back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, they had all these babies all over the place that were just coming out of nowhere, and they were giving them away. You could order them in the mail. It started at the World's Fair. This guy would bring these little infant incubators, he called them, this doctor. See, here he is, the Child Hatchery, 1896. Look at that. So supposedly that's growing actual babies is what that is. Now I know y'all are going to say, oh, this is not possible. It's just alleged, man. I'm not saying it's true or not, but look right here. Incubator, 12 months growth in 1 hour. Before use, after use. He was trying to sell these things. I mean, they're all in postcards. You can just go pick out your baby. They'd send it to you in the mail. Thousands and thousands of babies.
I got some shit I was holding off on, but I'm here to show y'all ass. Dog. Infant incubators. Yeah. Ooh. Didn't think I'd find out about this one, did ya? I've been searching and I have found. Now I understand why there's a bunch of NPCs out this motherfucker. People who ain't got no conscience and no soul. They ain't real. They test tube babies. Dog, look at that unnatural ass baby in that incubator. Whoa. Yeah. Didn't know about this one, did ya? Look at that. Baby incubator. 12 months of growth in 1 hour. Damn. They was even selling these motherfuckers. Baby incubators for sale. That's fucked up. Why would they do that? Man, I bet you they tried real hard to get rid of this information. Yeah, but I found it. Yeah, these motherfuckers was making fake babies. Maybe that's where all these entertainers come from. And maybe that's why they all look alike. Dog, you see what it say? Infant incubator. Maybe they wasn't getting it on. Maybe they wasn't having no sex back then. Cause why in the fuck would they need an incubator to make all these babies? You see what that shit say? Yeah, I circled it for y'all. Right there. Baby incubators. With living babies. You can come and see them. Say, come on in. Come and look at our fake babies. Come buy you one. They even got them a sister there. Helping make fake babies. Why would they need to do that? Huh? Why? These motherfuckers even got artwork of them with the fake little incubator babies. These motherfuckers done lost their damn mind. Look at that. Another incubator baby. Ha ha! Test tube baby. Fucked up, ain't it? Damn. Let me just look at the little incubator babies. I might go cop me one. Dog, fucked up thing is, they had incubator delivery men. That's right. Motherfuckers to deliver incubator babies. Look at this shit. Dressed up just like the mailman. Ready to give a motherfucker a baby. Ain't that a bit? Another motherfucker about to deliver a motherfucker a brand new baby. Damn. Coming with receipts. I already did all the celebrities who look just a fucking like. Past and present. Side by side. But what if they were all just incubator babies? Yeah. Created in a motherfucking lab. And out here living. Maybe they don't even know they're a fucking incubator baby. Damn. Watch out for the NPCs. They all around us, dog. Peace.
Strange Shit with Mr. 76. The original Cabbage Patch Kids.
Cabbage Patch Kids are each sold separately. Each doll comes with a pretend birth certificate and adoption papers from Coleco.
Do you remember Cabbage Patch Kids? They were all the rage in the 80s. Everybody wanted one. I never had one. Basically thought they were for pussies, but hey, that was just me. I knew a lot of people who had them. Anyway, little known story is that these crazy toys that everybody wanted with their little asses that they had, their little tattoos that said their names, and which came with birth certificates, come with a dark, dark past. Did you know that they once grew babies as clones in incubators in world fairs? And they charged admission for people to see them, 25 cents a ticket. 25 cents went a long way in those days. That bought a lot of babies, you see. So each one of these clones was just shown off as an exhibition. Crazy if you think about it. Each one of these was then turned into or called an orphan. And these orphans were shipped to repopulate all these great Tartarian cities that they found abandoned. Following the Great Reset, these buildings just sat there waiting for someone to come along, stumble upon, find them, and repopulate that whole city. And that's what happened with these incubator babies. There's a lot of talk. People are like, no, they were actually going to save the babies. No, there's way too many thousands of babies to just be, first of all, called orphans, but second of all, how many sick babies were there in these incubators? Where were the parents? Whatever happened to these babies afterwards? I've raised this before. I need to share with you now. These babies were the original Cabbage Patch Kids. Check out this crazy ass creepy video called The Cabbage Patch Fairy. It's basically this woman jumping around a cabbage patch growing babies. So that's what it was. This is what it was back in those days. They cloned babies and they made them available for people to take home, just like the Cabbage Patch Kids in the 1980s, except these ones were alive. Still don't believe me? Why don't you look at these old postcards? Cabbage Patch babies. Everywhere. Just available for anybody to go pick up, bring home, work the farms, repopulate. Here they are coming on an orphan train. And they even had them for sale. And did you know that the postmen were delivering babies back in those days? They were known as storks. So this is where the rumor of storks came from. Think about that one for a minute. So do you really know where you come from? Mr. 76 signing out.
If you go to Disney World, for instance, down there in the Haunted Mansion, you see the hologram, right? Oh, you know how to make a hologram. Well, our scientists have learned how to make people. They call them synthetics. Are you familiar with those?
Well, actually, we just interviewed John Lear, and he was talking about being in an audience in which they were given a lecture by a guy that they thought was real and found out later he was a hologram.
Well, it's a synthetic. A synthetics, when you touch their skin, it feels like plastic almost. That's the latest technique. The old techniques, if you guys can rent a video, the boys from Brazil, rent it, because in it, it gives you the exact way how our government's been making people.
Really?
Yeah,
well,
and the Soviets had a different method called...
I mean, making people meaning temporary people?
No, walking, talking ones.
Meaning through genetics? You're not talking about that?
Well, let me tell you. The movie shows it, but I'll share it with you right now.
All right.
All I need to do is take 2 cells off of your body, yours.
Uh-huh.
We give them a small electrical charge. I'm just connecting. I'll act like a fertilized egg. If I got a fertilized egg, all I need is a receiver in order to make it. So they were hypnotizing women, said they were being invaded by aliens. And the fetus starts growing, right? Needs food. Well, they can use cows and sheep, too. Again, a food source. That's all we need. After about 14 weeks, all of a sudden, that fetus is gone. Because they've learned to take, that's when the fetus starts developing its own blood supply. Then they've used the pituitary hormone extract that they have, which accelerates the being that grows. And the original technology was given to our government by the Greys.
Hey everyone. Today we're going to be discussing a lost history. A very strange world where babies were literally sold as commodities and shipped as mail. Insane, right? What does it say about our past when, just 100 years ago, people were essentially shopping for infants? And why isn't this widely known? Could it be that this piece of history was deliberately buried or omitted due to its unsettling implications? I mean, did people actually need to mass purchase babies? Was this part of some grand repopulation scheme? Or a migration wave where orphans and young kids were sold and moved westward? We've touched on this topic before. About a year ago, we released a video called Repopulation Postcards and the Cabbage Patch Kids.